Over my lifetime, I've probably been on more than 100 flights and spent a lot of time in airports around the world. I've lost luggages, had multiple delayed flights.
Our flight actually got delayed for like around 10 hours.
Have missed flights, had to pay extra money to airlines, and slept in multiple airports. And for somebody who's passionate about travel, I have learned so much from what the world has to offer and the amazing memories I got to create. But there have also been a lot of mistakes I've made along the way. Hey, I'm Joyce and this is the Joyce Collective. Welcome to my channel, and today I want to share with you the 5 big mistakes you didn't know you could make before you travel. So make sure to stay till the end of the video because I don't want you to make the same mistakes I did when I traveled. So let's go. Number 1, not buying travel insurance. So what is travel insurance? Travel insurance is insurance to cover medical expenses, travel cancellations, lost baggage, accidents, and other losses that may occur when you travel internationally or domestically. What's really great about travel insurance is that some also cover electronics and damaged goods when you're traveling, and I cannot tell you how happy I was to have bought travel insurance when I was on the trip to Cape Town, because I actually broke my camera lens, which is exactly this camera lens that I'm filming on right now, and I think we were on Table Mountain in Cape Town and I accidentally broke it. And I was devastated when that happened. So I immediately texted my travel insurance agent and told her my camera broke. I gave her photos of the proof and also a receipt of the camera lens. And after I came back from that trip, I was reimbursed the full amount for a brand new camera lens, which I am so grateful for, and I cannot stress enough, you have to get travel insurance. So here are some that I would recommend. Alliance Global Assistance, AXA, Zurich are the ones I personally use, and they have great coverage for travel insurances. Another one is World Nomads. So this is one that you can get online while you are traveling. So that means even if you're on the road and you forgot to get travel insurance, you can easily do this online. There are some restrictions, so make sure to check on their website to see if you qualify for this. Number 2, not checking in early or online. Some budget airlines such as Ryanair or EasyJet even charge you if you choose to check in at the airport and not online. So this used to sound really ridiculous to me, but there is a reason for this. So not all airlines do this, but it's especially for budget airlines. They do this to save money by reducing costs, because they need less paper, less staff at the airport at the check-in desk, and it also saves a lot of time. It also allows them to sell cheaper flight tickets. If you ask me, it's really a win-win for the both of us. When you check in online, it also gives you the best available seat that you can pick online, and this saves you time and money as well. Usually this opens up 24 to 48 hours before your departure. So for me, I actually like to put a notification that they will send me an email just before check-in, or I will put this in my calendar because I usually buy my ticket like 3 to 4 months in advance of my trip. So this is a great way to remind yourself and definitely very handy. Number 3 is not having a plan. So if you have limited days to go to a place, make sure you do your research and have a plan so that you can make the most out of it for your trip. It's important to have a plan in place so that you can spend your day effectively. And I do this by using a free Google Excel spreadsheet online, and I usually put in a table so that it's very helpful, it's free, and that way I can also share it with other people. And going to sharing with other people, this is also essential if you are traveling with a big group of people, because then you can also set expectations, and it's nice to have everyone informed before the trip, if you know what I mean. So even though I think planning and researching is crucial before your trip, it's also important to allow yourself a bit of time outside of your itinerary where you can be spontaneous. And I find that from some of the best travel memories that I've had, they have been spontaneous, unplanned in my itinerary, and I make sure to leave out time every single day in my trip where I have space to explore different places. And you know, it could even be a cool place that you found from a local or a tour guide that you otherwise wouldn't have online, or it could be somebody that you met along the way where you figured you actually want to hang out with this person more. Number 4 is not weighing your check-in luggage. So nobody likes being surprised with additional costs, especially at the airport. If your luggage is over your weight limit, you can either open up your entire suitcase in front of the check-in desk, or you can pay the extra amount of money that is overweight.
We have an extra 5 kg access that we have to pay for.
If you ask me, I wouldn't pick either of them because none of them sound good to me. Do yourself a favor and weigh your baggage before you head to the airport. This will save you a lot of time. I personally like to do this at home either with a weighing scale that I have or with this, which is actually a portable weighing scale, and I can take this with me wherever I go. It's really light and it definitely helps, especially if you end up buying a lot more stuff on your trip and you want to make sure that your luggage is not overweight on your way back. So this is really great because it's also digital, so that way you can just cling it to your suitcase and just lift it up, and then you will know exactly how much your suitcase weighs. It's also pretty accurate, so I would definitely recommend getting something like this. So the fifth and final mistake is not checking if you need a visa for a certain country. And trust me, I have experienced this before, and I want to tell you, it is so annoying when you are caught by surprise at the airport. So luckily, my Hong Kong passport allows me non-visa entries to many countries, but if you aren't as fortunate as me and you have a passport that actually requires a lot of visas for many countries, make sure to check. And I want to stress that even if you have a very strong passport, don't assume, because I did exactly that, and I had my experience where I was on my way to Sydney, Australia, and I thought that Hong Kong passport didn't need a visa to go in. Well, it turns out you actually need an e-visa before you go in, and thankfully I was able to get an instant e-visa with a fee at the check-in desk. So I assumed this because I thought Hong Kong and Australia were a part of the Commonwealth with Britain, but no, you still need an e-visa, so please don't assume. Make sure to do your research because you don't want to be stranded either when you get to an airport at that particular location and then end up having to be sent back home. So when in doubt, always make sure to research before you go on your trip so that you don't have to worry about anything when you get to the destination and just enjoy yourself. So I hope this video was helpful for you guys and that you do not make these 5 big mistakes that I did before I traveled. I also have a blog post that you can go on, and it has more detail in what I have explained. I also have a free packing list that you can download if you click on the link below. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give me a thumbs up. Click that bell button for notifications of the next video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!